What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush HD and welcome to a brand new episode of my FIFA 13 X-Players squad builder, and today we're going to be building a squad for the X-Players of Inter Milan, or Internazionale. It used to be called Inter Milan, but then they changed it to Internazionale, so that's why I'm just going to reference it as Inter. And also guys, if you haven't seen the last episode of this series, we did the X-Players of Wigan. And that was the last team in the Barclays Premier League to do. And then I said I'll do any of your guys' suggestions. And I kind of put some of my own suggestions in there as well, like the bigger teams from other major leagues. So I've got some of them, and I stupidly kind of deleted, if you're on YouTube and you know how to use it and stuff like that, on your inbox you see all the comments. I accidentally deleted it by, God knows how I did it, but I accidentally deleted all of them. And I read through them, replied to them, and the ones that like saying suggestions and stuff, I kind of save for when I later do a video on. And deleting them means I have to go through the videos and try and find the people who suggested the team. So I'm not sure if anyone actually suggested Inter because I couldn't actually see anyone. But I'm sorry if you did and I didn't see you. But I've decided to do this as the first team. So let's get into it basically. So as the manager, we're gonna have Roberto Mancini, who recently got sacked from Manchester City, and he had a spell at Inter for 4 seasons from 2004 to 2008. I'm not quite sure if it was 4 seasons in total, but 4 years should we say. And the formation we're going to be playing is the 4-3-1-2 formation. And let's start off with the players. So in goal, we're going to have a goalkeeper, and that is Julio Cesar. Currently plays for QPR. He cost me 800 coins, and my god, has this guy decreased in price. I was surprised when I went to pick him up. But he's a very, very good keeper in this game. Fantastic keeper indeed. And he got 228 appearances for Inter, which is a very, very big amount. And he used to be a really, really good keeper. He's kind of died off again. He's not like a bad keeper, but he's not as good as he used to be. Moving on to the right back, we've got another Brazilian Barclays Premier League player, and that is Maicon. Went to Manchester City. Hasn't really been played that much. I'm not sure if he's injured or something, but he cost me 30,250 coins, and he's made 176 appearances for Inter, so a pretty high amount. And he also looks like an incredible right back. I haven't really used him because he's actually quite pricey as a player. 30k for a right back, and I'm not sure if he's actually worth it, but I picked him up and see what he's like, and he wasn't a bad player. He's not the fastest, and there's other speedier options, but he's definitely not a bad player. Moving on to the centre-backs, the first player we're going to have is this player here, Lucio. Currently plays for Sao Paulo. He used to play for Juventus, which would be a lot easier in this squad builder. I'm not even joking. But he cost me 850 coins, and I've had this guy in so many squads. He links up with everyone basically, and he's not a bad player. His patience lets him down basically, and he had 96 appearances at Inter. Moving on to the second centre-back, we've got an Italian player, and that is Bonucci. Plays for Juventus, not a bad centre-back whatsoever. Cost me 550 coins, and he made 1 appearance for Inter. And I was basically looking for players to build chemistry, because in this series, I don't go for any loan players or I will go for people in the academy if I can't find anyone. But 1 appearance, he still played for Inter, so he is in the squad, and he helps build the chemistry. Moving on to the left back, we've got another goal player, plays in the Barclays Premier League, and that is Santon, the Newcastle left back. And he had 40 appearances at Inter, and he's actually a really, really good player. I actually like playing with him in like Barclays Premier League teams and stuff like that. Not a bad player whatsoever. And if you haven't watched my Road to Gold Around the World, I think I'd pick him up in my... No, I don't actually. No, I don't. I thought I was playing... Yeah, I played the 3-5-2, so that doesn't quite work. Awkward. But let's move on to the midfield. So the first player we're going to have is another player who recently transferred to the BPL and had been an absolute star in the end of the season, and that is Coutinho. The plays for Liverpool, and this guy is a very, very good young player. He's normally in a central attacking mid spot, so in the centre mid is kind of a bit more expensive than normally, but he cost me 6,500 coins. Fantastic player in this game, 4-star skin with 4-star weak foot, 82 pace, 92 dribbling, very, very good dribbling stat. He's also got an inform card as well, and he had 28 appearances, which isn't too bad, but he is kind of a youngster. Moving to the BPL will be very interesting to see what he's like next season as he he progresses and grows older. Moving on to the holding centre mid, we have Pirlo or Perlo, however you want to pronounce that. Currently plays for Juventus, and he's got 22 appearances, 87 rated player, and costs 2,200 coins. One of the cheapest 87 rated players you can pick up. He's not a bad player. His pace is obviously let down in this game. FIFA 13, pace is everything, basically. Moving on to the final centre mid, we're going to have Motta. I didn't pick him up in the centre mid position because he's in a CDM normally, but he plays for PSG, Italian player. He cost me 450 coins. I basically tried to look for the cheapest one on the market. There's none in my desired formation and none in the centre mid spot, so I just picked up the cheapest one. And he's made 55 appearances, and I haven't actually tried him that much on this game. And obviously, look, 50 pace. The rest of his stats look very nice, but if his pace was maybe even 60, high 60s, he'd be probably a decent player, but you've got better players as CDMs in the French league, I think. Oh, voice crack there. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. That was kind of embarrassing. But going on to the attack force of this squad, the centre forward, we have Balotelli, the legend. Currently plays for AC Milan, transferred from Manchester City, and he cost me 4,900 coins. Very, very good player. He's normally in the striker, so I bought him for 4,900 coins in the centre forward position. Not really a big change, but he's got 59 appearances for Inter, and this guy is a fantastic player on FIFA, guys. I can't stress it enough. I really, really want to try his team of the season card, but he goes for a fortune, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, but he just looks like a really, really good player, and just take the most of his card there. He's got an inform card as well. I'm not quite sure on the price of that, but I definitely recommend picking him up if you haven't already. Moving on to the two strikers. The first player we're going to have is Pazzini, the fellow AC Milan player. He cost 850 coins, and he again is just, his heading isn't normally that. I was trying to use up consumables, and I accidentally added the bronze heading card onto it. So don't be surprised why his heading's 92. I know it's pretty high, but he's not a bad player. His pace just lets him down. He's probably better as a centre forward. I don't know. There is better options as a striker in that league, so that's why he's probably quite cheap. But he's got various inform cards. I think maybe two. I may have got that wrong, but can't top of the head. And he's got 50 appearances for Inter, yeah, I was getting confused there. But moving on to the final player of the starting 11, we have Samuel Eto'o, currently plays for Anzi. He cost me 1,400 coins. Currently plays for a team that I'm not even going to try to pronounce in the Russian league. And he's made 67 appearances for Inter. He was an absolutely class striker in this time, Barcelona and stuff like that. But he's kind of died off again. He's probably gone for the money. I think he's the most paid footballer or something. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to go into those figures because he's just absolutely minted. But 1,400 coins for a player, 85 rated, 91 pace, 83 dribbling, 82 shots. And I am disgusted because that is just sweat all over. So I want to get rid of this guy as fast as I can because that is horrible, and how cheap he goes for and how good of a striker he is. And the amount of people that use him, it's kind of died off at the beginning of the game. My God, the amount of people that use him was insane. But moving on to some alternative players. Obviously, your guys are probably screaming when it came to the strikers, where is Ibrahimovic? I'll tell you where, guys. He's nowhere near my team because he cost 400 odd K. That's stupid for a player. He's like the most expensive non-informed player. It is absolutely stupid. No way I'm going to pick up a player for that much, and I don't have the coins either. So that's Ibra out the way. Before any of you guys start commenting in the comments, where's Ibra? Where's Ibra? I've told you, no Ibra, too much. Done. Not worth the coins either, I don't think. Moving on to other alternatives, you've got Multari, currently plays for AC Milan. You've got Wesley Sneijder as well, but I would try and fit him in the team, but he kind of plays with Galatasaray right now, which it doesn't really link up with anyone. An alternative left back is Maxwell, the PSG player. Then you got Budizo. He's a centre back, plays for AC Roma. And the final player is Obafemi Martins, who currently plays for Levante as a striker. Very, very pacey player. But guys, this is the end of the episode. If you've got any suggestions, any players I may have missed, put that in the comments. Except Ibra. Do not put Ibra in the comments, or I won't be happy. And click that like button. And if you've got any suggestions, any squads that you want me to do in the upcoming future, put that in the comments as well. I need as many as I can because we got plenty of videos still to come until FIFA 14 comes out, which will be pretty awesome. But guys, this is the end of the episode. This has been Chronic. Till next time, adios!